Night Squad, what is going on? Back again, it is your boy Sniper Jones. I am back with another video for ya head top. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. Today, as you guys can see, I'm giving you a video on one of the most hyped sneakers so far of 2020. Now, in Chicago, All-Star Weekend, they dropped a lot of sneakers. One in particular was the Air Jordan 5 Off-White. Honestly, Off-White has been missing a lot, in my opinion, okay? They dropped the Vapor Street, really wasn't my thing. They dropped those Tigers, really wasn't my thing. They dropped a lot of sneakers as of late, man. It kind of had me even wondering, like, is Off-White gonna fall off kind of how like the Yeezy did, or kind of how like the Pharrell sneaker did? Because once they got rid of doing those original 10s, or like the sneakers they originally started with, I was very, I don't know, bro. I just didn't know what direction Off-White was really willing to go. Now, y'all know I'm a huge fan of the Off-White SBs. I really love those, every colorway. I'm going to get them all, but I don't know when or how, because I know I hate paying resale, but I want to get every last colorway of those SBs because those are just fire. But outside of that, I really didn't see a lot of cool colorways coming. But of course, out of nowhere, we get the Air Jordan 5 Off-White. And this is the first time they ever created a Off-White Air Jordan 5. We've seen them do the Air Jordan 1, and we've seen them do a lot of other Nike sneakers, but when it comes to Jordan, the only Jordan that we've ever seen was an Off-White was actually the Jordan 1. Now, I think of the 5 and be like, I wonder why the 5? 5 isn't really the most popular. 1s is the most popular, but it's not like that, you know, 5s are the next best popular. Honestly, like the next best popular is probably like the 11s. I know a lot of people love 4s, a lot of people love 3s, but I definitely didn't see an Off-White 5 coming. When the pictures did release, of course, the internet went wild, it went crazy, and I automatically drew attachment to this sneaker because I really liked it. Not only was it cool because of the Off-White, because that definitely adds some hype, and it actually makes you want that, because I mean, it's an Off-White. Y'all can say what you want to, bro. Like, when a sneaker got some hype to it, it does add to the want, or the actual aura of the shoe. More importantly, though, I just like the colorway. They kept it Bulls theme, they kept it with the black. It kind of looked like that metallic black sneaker, but it's made of some different material, and it got the lace swap in it. It's just a nice overall shoe to me, in my opinion. Along those sneakers that dropped All-Star Weekend, man, you had the Jordan 3 Unite, you had the Air Jordan 1 Reverse Bread, you also had sneakers like UNC the Shot 1s, and a lot of other shoes that went out there. By the way, the UNC, not the UNC, I'm sorry, the Unite, the Air Jordan 3 Unite, the Shy Air, is set to release on Sneakers app. I told you guys, it will be available. Like, nobody ever listened to me, man. I knew this. I seen it coming. I seen it coming. I'm even hearing rumors that it may be another restock on the Air Jordan 5 Off-White. Do not quote me on that, okay? Because I don't want to be here responsible if it doesn't happen. But there are rumors in certain circles that, hey, look, they re-released the Jordan 3 Shy Airs. They might re-release the Air Jordan 5 Off-White. Now, this shoe actually hurts me, man. Before I review it, I gotta tell you guys, man, I was in Chicago when this happened. A lot of you guys watch the channel, and I was sick because they did 3 sneakers passes for this shoe. 3. They did 2 regular, and another one was like super hard to get because you had to be in like a 3-mile radius of the store. Usually what they do is like a normal 25-mile radius, but it was like a Nike outlet on Cottage Grove. You had to be like 5 or 3 miles in the area, so that was very limited. No, you know, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. If you ever been on Sneakers app and a Nike Reserve, bruh, and the Reserve is fully booked in like 0.2 seconds, I'ma need you to smash that like button. Bruh, it is almost impossible to reserve any sneakers on Reserve, bro. Whenever Foot Locker, I'm sorry, not Foot Locker, whenever Sneakers app drop a shoe and they're doing like the citywide Reserve, they are fully booked in less than a second every single time. And it's like, how much faster can I press a button? I could not have pressed any of these buttons faster than I've already have, bro. I will never understand how they get fully booked that fast. So if you ever been through that, man, I need you to smash the like button because that is the most frustrating thing ever. So my boy AJ wound up hitting and he wound up reserving a pair. I don't know how, but I was unlucky. I couldn't reserve any of them, man. It was like 3 different ones, bro. I took L's on all of them, and of course, the last L I recorded as well. I took a huge L on Sneakers app. That's pretty much my background story on the Air Jordan 5 Off-Whites, man. I went through hell and back for these, man. But as I told you guys, I will have them here for the review. So without further ado, let's get into the Air Jordan 5 Off-White. As you guys can see, man, this is not my personal pair, as you guys should know. I think this size is only like an 8.5. Yeah, it's 8.5. Shout out to my boy Britt, man. My boy Britt hit on Sneakers app And when he sent me the picture of him hitting, man, you know, I was proud for him. I was also kind of mad, you know what I'm saying? I wanted these myself, but huge shout out to Britt for letting me review these. This box though, this Nike Off-White Air Jordan box, any other box. This looked like the box. This box remind me of like McDonald's Playhouse or something. Like, you know, right there up there at the slide, they got the little bubble you can kind of like peek out of and see people in. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. They got the Swiss cheese Air Jordan box with like the holes on the sides. It look like some dice, man, or like a domino box, bro. I don't know what they got going on, but if you're missing a few dominoes, bro, just grab this Off-White box. But still, it still has that Air Jordan 5 theme with the red Jumpman on the top of the box. Sizing on the side, as I told you guys, it's an 8.5, but let's open it up and see what we got. So immediately when you open it up, you get this clear wrapping paper that says Off-White on it as well. I'm gonna show y'all that. It's just like clear wrapping paper. It feels like a plastic bag, just like a plastic bag, but it's just plastic wrapping paper. Now what we all been waiting for is actually get to the shoes. Here we have it, man. This is your Air Jordan 5 Off-White, man. The off-Wheezy joints, the Off-Whites. Really, really love this shoe, man. There's so many things I like about it, to be honest. Starting from the top is just a nice overall smooth colorway. Just a simple black, almost like a wash black, so it's more like a dark gray. Another thing I love is like that aged bottom. I mean, there's so many sneakers that I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of sneakers that I was kind of scared to wear because I hated to see the age, especially when I used to collect foam posits and anything with icy soles. The biggest thing that can happen, or prevention that we wanted to prevent, was the oxidized sole. So for them to actually come out with a sneaker that's already worn, or that looks already worn, was a genius idea on my behalf, because you automatically take away the fear of getting these yellow, because the soles come yellow, so they make you want to beat them in, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was an awesome job. Now when it comes to the material of the sneaker, this is not like a leather or a suede or a nubuck or anything like that. I really don't know what material this is. Almost like fishnet type material. Exactly what it feels like some type of fishnet, overlay fabric on top of what's ever underneath it. But as I said, man, it just looks different, and I like the direction that Virgil went with these. So guys, without further ado, let's get into a deeper breakdown of the shoe, and we're gonna start off with the outer sole that I like so much. So starting off with the outer sole, as I told you guys, the outer sole is already oxidized to show you that yellow, brown, already worn look. And once again, I think that Virgil went with that because he didn't want people afraid to wear the shoe. Off-White is something to be cherished, I get it, but at the end of the day, they're still sneakers, man. We still gotta wear them, and the oxidized soles, I think it just encourages people to wear them a little bit more because that fear factor is a little bit over with. Moving up to the midsole, we get the iconic Air Jordan 5 midsole with the air bubble, but most importantly, you get the shark teeth on the side of the sneaker, and the shark teeth is basically in this gray and black speckle colorway right there on the side panel. Moving up a little bit more to the side panel of the sneaker, you get like another Swiss cheese hole right there in the middle of the cage, man. Jordan 5s are super notorious for the caging unit right there on the side panel, and of course you get your Air Jordan 23 on the back heel on the side as well. Now guys, the toe box on Air Jordan 5s always crease very easily because it's a flat toe box. Air Jordan 5s, 4s, 3s, 1s, a lot of these earlier silhouettes, man, have big toe boxes, so trust me, whatever you do, you still will crease them, but it just comes with the game, man. You gotta charge it to the game. And when it comes to the tongue of the sneaker, it has the same material you'll see on the caging unit on the side panel of the shoe, and it also has that Swiss cheese hole right there on the tongue by the Jordan Jumpman logo. I'm not really sure what the Swiss cheese hole is for, but I mean, it's a decent touch if you ask me. Check out the inner side of the shoe. You get that Nike Virgil, that Oregon US, that same sign that's basically on every Off-White or somewhere printed on there, and then you get like another Swiss cheese hole on the top hole. I know y'all get mad at me for calling these Swiss cheese holes, but that's just what I'm gonna call it. You do get like that lace lock on the laces, and you get your Off-White laces that says shoelaces, and the other pair comes with different laces. Now I'm very intrigued on swapping these out. I seen Neymar courtside, he had one red, one white. I really think that's probably the best way to rock these. I did like that style, I'm not gonna hold you. I've never really been a fan of mismatched laces, but I like that. And when it comes to certain Off-Whites, man, I think it's almost mandatory to kind of mix them up. So if I had these as a personal sneaker, I would definitely throw red in one, white in the other. You can be the judge on which one to throw which one on. Other than that, man, you got your iconic Off-White zip tie, man. This zip tie pretty much sets it apart. That's how you recognize it for being off-white. You know, that zip tie carries a lot of weight, whether if it's an orange zip tie or a blue zip tie like other sneakers, or even if it's a black one now, which I really think was cool. In my opinion, I think that the zip tie would have been a little bit colder if it would have been like a red, almost like the same red that's on the Jumpman, man. I think that would have been dope. But black, I mean, all black, you really can't beat that. Last but not least, you get the Nike Air on the back. I really think that's super dope if you ask me. I'm gonna see if that camera can zoom in. There you go. See the Nike Air on the back of the sneaker. Just a great touch. Guys, all in out, man, that is it for this Air Jordan 5 off-white. Resale is pretty high for these, but it is dropping. It's been dropping super slow, but steady. It's been dropping. I don't see these less than 700. I think that these won't be, I don't know which shoe is gonna drop more resale between the Travis Scott 6s and these Air Jordan off-white 5s. I think these will have a little bit more resale value. I believe it's pretty much up in the air for me. Do I think these are worth resale? I don't think so. I really like them a lot. You know, resale on my size is almost like 800, high 700s. I wouldn't pay that. I wouldn't pay that, man. I do think it's a great sneaker if you can get it for retail, or even if you can get a few $100 over retail, I say go for it. But not if you got a double, triple what they worth, man. I personally don't think it's worth it. But that's pretty much my overall review of the Air Jordan 5 off-whites, man. Let me know what you think down below. Is this a sneaker that you picked up? And please let me know down below if you ever been through a situation where you had to reserve a pair of shoes and they sold out almost instantaneously. What is the feeling, man? Shout out to all my winners who picked up these shoes, man. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, it is your boy Sniper Jones. You know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but who really put in that work though? Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.